Shalom, family trendsetter. I want y'all to bear with me. I got a load on me this morning and it's a lot of background noise. Now, today's video, I want to talk about a couple of topics, a couple of things. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, and I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. All right, let me say that again, because I actually am, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the so-called white race. Now, I know a lot of times when y'all come on here, especially for those of you who have been with me for a minute, you always hear me talking about white people. And you have to understand, family, that we're living amongst white people. We're living amongst good and we're living amongst bad. Now, I only focus on the negative part of the so-called white race because, you see, I don't want to talk about you when you're good because your ass supposed to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to reward you when you're doing good, because by nature we're all supposed to be doing good. I only have to point out the negativity when it comes to so-called white people. Now, here in the state of Maryland, where I reside, right, it was on the news that 2 high school coach was terminated, was fired. Why? Because they assaulted I guess students with brooms. Okay, they sodomized students with brooms. White people. Okay? Now, why would an educator feel the need to sodomize students? Now, they didn't specify whether they was black or not. I'm going to assume they was black because normally when, you know what I'm saying, they're black, when white people do anything towards black people, they try to hold back, unless it's like a, you know, unarmed black man getting gunned down by the police. They like to propagate that shit. They like to rub it in our face. Yeah, niggas, y'all still getting gunned down and we gonna hold ourselves not guilty. But this is why I say I believe it's some white people doing it to black kids, because the area, the school that it happened is primarily, you know, African American. And for them just to get fired and not charged, it says a lot. Now, I don't know about y'all, family, but me, I am so sick and tired of hearing these stories about our people, you know what I'm saying, being suppressed, being oppressed, and we are actually depressed because of all of the actions that's being brought against us. Now, to think about someone actually taking a broomstick, right, and pushing it up somebody's anal cavity, just really picture that for me. I was going to say it more vague, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Think about it. Somebody pushing a broomstick up your ass. You know what I mean? I mean, you have to be depraved. You have to be a demon. You have to be a soulless bastard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to keep my composure because y'all already know how I can go. But really think about white people. Let me ask y'all a question for those of you who are viewing this shit or subscribe to me. If one of your child, let's say a 15-year-old, right, male, one of your white, pure, so-called white, pure child went to a black school and a black coach decided to put a broomstick in your child's ass, anal cavity, right? Sodomize your child. What would be your reaction? Let me refer this shit to a white supremacist, a redneck, one with tattoos, a tatted up tattoo biker and shit. A black dude, a nerdy black dude decided to put a broomstick up your white supremacist son or daughter's asshole, right? How would you react to that? You know, I already know the answer because I got a little bit of devil in me. You know what I'm saying? I think we all got that little bit of devil in us, that fucked up DNA. When the slave master went and raped our ancestors and shit, we got a little bit of trace of that DNA. Whether it be a 0.1, still a trace of that shit. And I know me, that little 0.1, that shit makes me want to have revenge. That's why I don't deal with the New Testament. I can't fuck with the New Testament God or Savior. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's only one creator. But I don't deal with the New Testament God or Jesus, because they said Jesus is God, right? So I don't deal with him. You know why? Because he tells me to turn the other cheek, to look the other way, basically. You know what I mean? Love your enemy when they sticking a broomstick up your ass. Just overlook it, because you know in the end, you're going to get salvation. You're going to be saved. So that's why I don't fuck with the Jesus character. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because that minute percent of that wicked ass evil Neanderthal DNA that's in me doesn't allow me to. Because see, while they're telling us to turn the other cheek, to love our enemy, they're not doing the same thing, family. You fuck with one of theirs, they gonna fuck with 1,000 of us. Remember what happened with Oklahoma? When they lied and shit, and what they did, they bombed the whole city. They bombed the whole city. Black Wall Street, and wiped everybody out. Bombed the shit. Domestic terrorism. Declare war on their citizen. That should show you how, yo, you can't fuck. That's why I know for a fact that the white man, right, is descendant of Cain. The mark of Cain was the leprosy white skin, because there was other creation that was a nod. It wasn't just Adam and Eve. All right, I got to bring this up before I continue, because remember, in Genesis 1:26, 27, right, remember, let us create man in our image. We don't know who these us was. A lot of people speculate it's the Most High. I don't believe so. I know I have one of my subscribers that we debated, well, not really debated, but we disagreed on that. Let us. We don't know who these us was. These were other gods. Because, see, I think it's only one God. No, it's the Most High God. He's the God of all gods. But remember, God, if you will, created people, you know, beings, angels and shit. And they are like gods. They're a form of God, but they're not the God. And they came down here and they started fucking around with mankind. Let us create man our own. See, they put that shit in the Bible. That Helio-Biblos Bible that we read is not 100% clarity. It's a lot of conjecture. It's a lot of confusion in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all think that shit's the infallible word of God. Get the fuck out of here. No, it ain't. That's the infallible word of man. Man wrote that shit. Because the original record, they took it and they took bits and pieces from it. You think they're really going to give us our original record? If they went into our fucking temple and desecrated and stole and demolished and burned this shit, you think they're going to say, okay, well, let's just keep their records so that way, you know, they can have a way back to their God. Y'all are so dumb, man. I swear. But anyway, so Genesis 2, I think 7, God formed man from the ground, blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul. That was Adam. Okay, and remember when the serpent met Eve in the garden and had sex, not an apple. They put that shit to throw y'all off, because remember, when you continue reading, it says, I shall put enmity. Enmity is hatred between you and the woman's seed, and between the woman and the serpent. Enmity is hatred. And then when Cain slew Abel, right, the Most High vanished Cain out of the garden and sent him into Nod, where he met his wife, not his sister, his wife. And the Most High put a mark on him because he was concerned about them finding him. Who are them? If it was only Cain and Abel and Adam and Eve, who was them? Why would he be worried about his own siblings finding him? No, the people, the first creation that was in Nod, right? And the Most High said he gonna put a curse on Cain, and if anybody find Cain and fuck with Cain, paraphrasing, right, their judgment is gonna be 7 folds. Notice today, when a black man fuck with a white man, how much harsher the judgment is, as opposed to when a white man fuck with a black man. A police officer could gun down, man, fuck police. These devils, mercenary cops, can gun down a black man and nothing come about it. But let us go as a so-called black police officer and gun down one of theirs and see what happened. You see what happened with the 2 detectives that shot that boy by accident and shit. They gave him 40 years each. That's because the mark of Cain, right? That shit that was, that decree that went out, you fuck with a white man because the curse, you know what I'm saying, that curse leprosy skin that the Most High gave Cain for a season anyway. Right? This is one of the reasons why when we mess with white people, they come hard on us. We get double punishment. But not for long, though, family. Not for long, because their kingdom is falling. All praise be to the Most. I'm so glad that Donald Trump is president. I am so fucking glad. Because if it would have been that Hillary bitch, all these black people, we would have been, you know, falling aside on the false pretense that these people mean us any good. I'm so glad this devil went into office. All praise be to the Most. We should be really and truly giving thanks and praises to Donald Trump being president, because it allows these fuckers to come out and show their true colors. You know what I'm saying? It allows him to destroy the United Snakes of America, the corporation, to bring World War III on this bitch. Hopefully the Most High will take us out of here before that happens. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand, family, that we're living amongst soulless demon. Not all you white people are the same. I know a lot of y'all, when you hear stories, y'all like, damn, you know, they making it bad for us. Yes, y'all should go out there and protest. Do some shit. Get some picket sign. Protest on behalf of your race. Because not only do a lot of black people, because I hate y'all motherfuckers. I really do. I hate the wicked ones. Not all of y'all, but I hate a lot of y'all. I do. I really fucking do. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I hate y'all motherfuckers because y'all hate me. I don't love my enemy. Fuck that. I hate my enemy. You feel me? And guess what? The majority of the world hate y'all too. The Chinese hate y'all. The fucking Asian hate y'all. The Arabs hate y'all. Y'all are the hated motherfucking race on this planet. And y'all need to do something about it. The ones that's good anyway. Because everywhere y'all go, y'all got a target on y'all backs. It might not be a physical target. People might not be shooting y'all in your back, but nobody likes y'all. They only pretend. And the only reason why it appears that a lot of these Asians, because these Asians got self-esteem issues and shit. They want to look like y'all. They supposed to be yellow, so they want to become pale, you know, non-melanated. I don't understand why the fuck anybody would want to look like a so-called white man. No disrespect. Well, fuck that. Yes, disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are nothing. Y'all are really nothing. Other than the fact that y'all came on this planet to just destroy the planet. I mean, the air is fucked up. The water is fucked up. The animal, the trees. I mean, y'all do everything to destroy this planet. This is how I know that y'all are not from the creation of Adam. Because Adam's seed was supposed to till the garden. Black people ain't gonna destroy no motherfucking forest to build houses and shit. We ain't doing all that shit. We might get some dry, rotted wood and shit and make some huts. But we ain't gonna deforest a whole fucking forest just to put up high-rise building. That's how I know that the white people are Esau, because he said he builds his nest amongst the stars, number one, and then he said he lived in the cliff of the rocks and shit, and these motherfuckers came from the caves. So family, I want y'all to understand, man, we are under attack by these demonoids. How could somebody decide to put broom, two educated family, two of them, two fucking teachers, right? Not just one, two of them. Decide we gonna sodomize with a broomstick, put broomstick up some kid's ass. And these parents ain't do nothing about it. You think somebody could do that shit to my kid? You think that shit could happen? I swear to God, this fucking God that y'all worship. I swear to the Most High. Fuck that. Fuck God. I swear to the Most High power. I would just let this shit lay down for like maybe a month or two. And I promise. See, I don't want to give away too much information, because when the shit does happen, you know, somebody fuck with my family and something happened to that person, I don't want to say, oh, well, he did make a video saying he would take revenge. Nah, let me not give it away. I'm going to do like Donald Trump and shit. I'm not going to give away, you know, the battle plan. But let that shit would have happened to one of my family members and see. If that motherfucker, son or daughter, would have had an asshole, I would have did the same fucking thing to that son or daughter. I promise you that shit. If it's proven that they actually did the shit, got sentenced, they got fired for this shit, so evidently they did it. But if it's, let me tell you something for the record. If it's proven that you have come against me and my family, and it's you, and I can identify you as the perpetrator, I am killing your ass. If it proves that you sodomized one of my kids, I'm sodomizing your fucking kid. I'm telling you that shit for the record. This is straight up talk. You kill one of mine, I'm killing 10 of yours. You assault one of mine, I'm assaulting 10 of yours. You know what I'm saying? That's how I rock. I don't give a fuck if you're police. You could be the president of the United States of America. If you're a cop and you fuck with one of mine unjustly, and it's proven that we didn't commit a crime, because my family is a law-abiding citizen, including me. And if I know you pull me over and you assault me in a manner, you might as well just kill me. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming back. Once I get recuperated and get out of that shit, I'm coming back to get you. And it ain't gonna be no assault. So just for the record, don't fuck with me unjustly. If I give you my license and registration, because a lot of times, you know, for the last time I've been getting pulled over and shit, I'm very, very cordial, I'm very respectful. And they give me like a warning and shit, right? That's because, you know, my shit is on point. You know what I'm saying? I don't break any laws. I'm very respectful. If I know I commit let's put it this way. If I know I commit a traffic infraction and I know I'm wrong, I'm gonna own up to it. That's just how I am. But if I know I'm owning up to it and I'm following all your procedure, and you gonna pull me out of my car and beat my ass, yo, I swear to, yo, that's my word to the Most High. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get that cop. I don't give a fuck if you got a badge or not, or gun. I don't give a fuck. Because y'all not supposed to be going around terrorizing us like that. Y'all are the real motherfucking terrorists. These fucking police officers. These fucking Caucasian, these devils that look like Neanderthals and shit. They're the real motherfucking terrorists. These fucking Asians that's slamming our women to the ground. They're the motherfucking terrorists. And I'm not like y'all Christians. I'm not like y'all mother pussy ass Christians. I'm a Hebrew Israelite and I will fuck y'all up. I will take y'all out. Y'all fuck with me because I don't, like I said, I'm a law, for the record, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't have no record. You know what I'm saying? Can't pull me up in the system. So therefore, you fuck with me, I'ma fuck with you. 10 times over. And that's the attitude we all need to have. Stop pulling out your dumb ass cell phone recording. And listen, if you're gonna die, you might as well go out fighting. That's my shit. If I know these motherfuckers gonna take me out, I'm taking them. I'm gonna try to at least take them with me. That's how I rock. If a white supremacist approach me, and I know this is going to be my last day on earth, I promise you, I'm going to at least maim this motherfucker. While you choking me, I'm choking you. You know what I'm saying? While I got that shot at me, I'm going to will that bullet to just don't affect any organs until I get you. Because I'm telling you, once I get shot, I know I'm going to die anyway. I'm coming after you with all might. And if I can't get you physically, I'm going to put a curse on your ass. My last fucking dying breath that come out of my mouth, the word that come out of my mouth, my last breath, is a curse on your ass. Because I'm going to get you in the spiritual. I'm going to get you in death. I promise you that shit. My soul is going to, I'm going to ask the Most High, do not let me go to wherever they're going to send me. Leave me here. Because I'm coming back for you and your fucking family. And with that, I say shalom.